Intellectual fear. This is what defines modern day society. This is what makes people worry. Makes people worry that if we dare bring down the fabric of society, then there will be nothing holy. Max Stiller has talked about that as the spooks of the mind. But of course, these people do not like Stiller. These people believe that if we dare walk down the path that leads to the truth, then something bad will happen. But what is the bad thing that will happen, my children? It is nothing more and nothing less than being free. They are afraid of freedom. Many of these people, some white nationalists, are others plain simply just socialists, and all of them having the same attitude. They are afraid of radical freedom because they understand that if they reach for the deepest freedom and actual true nihilism, they will have nothing. They will have nothing to live for, and they are afraid of that. They are afraid because they have built their entire existence on the sand. They have made castles in the sand. They've made towers out of cards. They are essentially intellectually weak. They are the people that Friedrich Nietzsche would consider the Untermenschen, and without doubt we should always consider them to be such. How can we arrive at action? How can we fight this plague, this scourge that is going everywhere in society? Well, first of all, there is no way we can convince people to fight their own demons. A good film that can give us insight on the matter is Revolver by Guy Ritchie. It is a great film that allows the viewer to understand the mentality of those that are not nihilists, the mentality of those who invest too much in all these spooks of the mind. These people have formed walls around their characters. They have formed walls of lies, and these walls of lies are not impenetrable. But these people are, of course, afraid that these walls might not be enough. They are afraid of the radical freedom that comes with tearing down these walls. And they will react if you dare tear down the walls. They will react violently. And by violently, I mean even through verbal abuse. They will attack you personally, thinking that you have attacked them personally, and they will do their best to bring you down simply because you have the audacity of telling them that their world is a world of spooks of the mind, a world of illusions, and that they are intellectually dishonest, and that their very foundations are bound to be destroyed by the weight of their own pseudo-philosophy. Nihilism is simply the idea that you need very steady foundations to form a very powerful philosophy. And when people are attacking nihilism, what they really are attacking is the idea of radical freedom. They're attacking the idea that out there, their truth might not actually be applicable. Their truth might actually not manage to stand the competition of ideas. Because these people are, in effect, anti-objectivist. And I'm using objectivist in the term of Ayn Rand's cult. These people believe that if you dare bring down the spooks of the mind of the present, that means that you will deny any kind of idea of the future. Because these people are nothing but relics. These people are nothing but living organisms that desperately cling on the past, desperately cling on ideas that are dead already. I am not suggesting progressivism as in contemporary progressivism as a good path. Instead, I am suggesting a radical nihilism. I am suggesting that we should embrace the idea of radical nihilism, the idea that people are effectively supporting these spooks of the mind, and if we have to make real progress, if we need to really make a step forward and not keep moving backwards like even the progressives are doing, we need to burn to the very foundations of these spooks of the mind. And we have to do that just like Ragnar Redbeer had said, just like Friedrich Nietzsche, just like Max Stirner had said. All these people have indicated that we need to bring down the very foundations of this structure of lies. And only when we do that will we be able to build our own real structure from scratch. A structure that will be real, a structure that will have the logical consistency, a structure that will not be causing us to fear competition. And only in this anarchic structure, only in this anarchic nihilist structure will we be able to say we do not care because we are above it, because we can stand the test of time and the test of ideas. But to reach this path, the path of the Ubermensch, you need to embrace nihilism. You need to embrace these ideas that come with it. The ideas of deconstructing the past, of deconstructing the rotten foundations that have led us to our destruction. Those who dare say that nihilism is in fact a bad thing will be brought down, and they will either be brought down due to their own errors, or they will be brought down by the sword. And this will happen through violent revolutions, through violent strikes on the establishment. And those who dare deny the one rule, which is nihilism, they will meet the sword, and if they do not meet the sword, they will have a much slower demise. The demise of those who deny reality, the demise of those who deny the fact that no data, nothing on earth, no idea stands above evidence. No idea stands above the data. No idea stands above logic. And thus these people will be defeated, and they always have been defeated, and they always found it very hard to stand in pure competition. And this is why this type of people actually enjoy using the state apparatus against us, because they are afraid. They are afraid that they will lose in the great arena of ideas, in the great arena of history. But we are winning, and we are always winning. In every cycle of history, we are winning. In every cycle of history, their ideas are proven wrong, and our ideas are proven right. This is yet another cycle of history, and we will prevail. We will prevail through pure logic, through economic means, because the very state apparatus is bound to fail, and will always fail. They might find new recipes to make it survive, to make their existence, this existence without dignity, persist. But they will never exist as beings with dignity, as beings with the complete existence that we claim for ourselves. And we claim this existence for ourselves and for those who are not intellectually dishonest, those who dare to think, those who dare to deconstruct the very foundations of a world of lies. Are we afraid of these people? Are we afraid whenever they attack our idea of nihilism? No, we could never be afraid of that. Denial, which is zero, can never be afraid, because we start from zero. We have already deconstructed everything, and thus we are afraid of nothing. We have no fear, which means that no matter what they throw at us, no matter what accusations or threats, they will never be able to break our spirit. Lastly, I will use a phrase of Max Stirner, which is always useful in our war of propaganda and truth. The state calls its own violence law, and the violence of individuals crime. Without doubt, the anti-nihilists are nothing more or less than people who want to use the state apparatus to define their own law upon the individuals and define what crime is. We have no such problems. We do not care about such trifles. And the reason is because we believe that we need to be proven right or wrong in the arena of life, in an anarchic way, with no safety nets. We have no fear. We know we will prevail. And we know that these people will fall. We know it because we have full confidence in our own power. But what about them? It seems like they are afraid that they might not have the power they claim to have. It seems like they are afraid that perhaps they might be inadequate. And this, the very thought that this might be indeed the case, is empowering us and encouraging us to keep propagandizing our ideas, to keep attacking the structure of this decadent society. And we will stop it